it over, but if you turn it over, the airplane will go that way, so you have to sort of turn it over and bank it at the same time and then land. So what this simulator does is it teaches you those techniques where you put in the winds, and it teaches you to keep straight. Now when the airplanes aren't here, there's a big red line. You can see it going up to the wall there. It sort of lines up with this meter here. Actually, it's down to the bottom of the red line. And so we use that as the center line of the runway.
Is there a laser on there?
There's lasers on it as well, so you can see which way you're pointing and so on. But the students, this thing will slide back and forth and will roll and so on there. And what the students has to do, the instructor for that will just be giving you different inputs of wind or making a guessing back and forth. And the student will just have to learn how to put right inputs in right around the rudder and to keep themselves straight. So it's one of those things that once you learn it, it's sort of second nature. In the airplane, we don't always have a chance to practice a lot in the airplanes because it's a busy airport, and the only way you can land in the runway where the wind is not really going down the runway is to use the opposite runway. And with the traffic being so congested, sometimes we don't do the tower running to do. So in here we can sort of practice as much as we want and to bring up the airplane. So they get a lot more practice at it in the airplane.
So be considered to be flying by the seat of your pants.
Yeah. These are the Bonanzas over here. So this is the airplane that we fly once they've gotten their private license, and they're going to be doing more cross country. It's a little bit more complex. The 172s, the landing gear is fixed, so they really can't forget it. Once they get into this airplane, now the landing gear goes up and down, so it's a little more complication. The propeller is adjustable, so they can actually, it's almost like having a transmission where you can go faster and slower. And this one, the 172 goes about 125 miles an hour. This one goes about 160 miles an hour, so they got to be thinking a little quicker. Then they move right into that. About 5 hours. 5 hours. Usually most of the flights don't last more than 3 because it's with the bladder. So yeah.
So you can change the colors to be honest. Not on the other ones?
Not on the single engine. Not on the 172. You can add more power, so you can make it turn faster. But what you can actually do is change the angle. So every time it turns, it takes you back to the gear or reverse one. So it's a little more complex. Usually, the first time they'll always go with the instructor. And they'll do cross countries in their part of the syllabus is before they get the license. They'll do one small cross country. That's what it is. Usually for the new pilots and new going here. So they have to learn about, especially for emergencies and so on, there's certain things that they have to memorize. So they'll come and sit in here, and this doesn't fly, but all the electronics work on it, so students can actually come in here and practice just turning on switches and getting to learn the system. So this way it doesn't occupy that sim, so you can get more students going through it. Now, the simulators, students have access to the simulator once they've been checked out in them. They have free access 24 hours a day. They get a card that they can come in here 24 hours a day and practice, and there's no charge for using the simulators. So when it comes to just before test time and so on, you can take a look at the logs and see that they've been in here at 2, 3 in the morning practicing. And so it helps because a lot of them move anybody, but if we show no incentive that they're helping themselves, then they don't get as much leeway as if someone who's really helping themselves, and we can try to help them as well. So. We have our 15th aircraft, or 16th aircraft. This is the airplane that everybody gets to fly. So, when they do their first solo, after when they usually end somewhere between the 10 and 15 hours, once they're ready to go out on their own, the instructor will let them go do one circuit and let them back. So we usually have, for solos, we have a big horn that sounds off so everybody knows there's someone doing the solo. And the students all get together, and if they like you, they fill it up with hot water. If they don't like you, they fill it up with cold water. And they pull it out to the airplane, so when the person comes back, it's sort of a tradition. They bring them in there, they dunk them in there, and then they parade them around the ramp, and everybody gets pictures and stuff taken of themselves on the first solo. So it's just a little traditional thing that the students have fun with. And sort of good memory, and usually they're up on a high because that's the first time they've done a flight on their own. So
It's not so bad.
yeah, okay. They don't mind being so.
Being sacrificed, eh?
Yeah, that's right. And if you're not treated well, you make sure they're moving to the next person's trip. So whatever, which is the twin engine aircraft that they fly in their sort of second and third years. And it leads them up to their multi-engine rating, and also most of their instrument work, getting their licenses is done in this airplane. It's an airplane that can fly all year round. When you get into clouds in the winter months, there's a chance of moisture in there and ice building up over the airplane. So a lot of the other airplanes can't fly in icy conditions during the winter months, because if you start building up ice on the wing, it just really gets the airplane heavy and it wrecks the aerodynamic flow. This airplane has boots on the wing, and these are just rubber boots, and they're compartments. And from inside the cockpit, so as the ice builds on here, the pilot can actually inflate them. They inflate up and they crack the ice off, and it falls off the airplane. So having that, we can fly in lots of worse weather and give the students a lot more experience of flying in clouds. And that's where some of the schools don't have airplanes that are equipped for icing, so the students never get a chance to get up in icing because the airplanes aren't equipped for it. So we try to get the students up as much as possible in all kinds of weather conditions, so this way they get a lot more exposure